Live at TFNN, the Money Masters. And now, your Money Masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Good morning, folks. This is Steve Rhodes and my partner here, Tom O'Brien, who's just buckling in to the jump seat, if you will.
What's happening, brother?
Hey, and you got the Dow's down 13, the composite down 24, small caps down 4, S&P down 3, and Apple's down $22. Heading a little bit lower. Intuitive Surgical up $35 today.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah, no, yep, absolutely. So that thing is trying to bust through, its highs, a swing point, and you got Apple, trying to get down to its first gap.
Yeah, no, that the 381, 354 is wide open.
And you missed it. I know you were busy this morning. You missed it, but I told everybody about the new product that Apple introduced yesterday. That flew underneath the radar screen. Because you got the with the iPod, right?
Okay.
And then the iPhone and the iPad, and what it released yesterday was the I.
I like that.
How we were talking about that. That island reversal pattern.
That's right.
That it was setting up, and
man, that's a monster. That's problematic. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a triple.
Yeah, exactly. There's some stranded passengers, on that island. And, at highs, at all-time highs. You don't like to see that.
No.
And so...
That's ominous. That's... Man, that's a trip.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When we were talking about it yesterday, we were talking about, look, you had a three-gap play inside Apple. You had the high volume low that was there.
Yep.
And I said, it doesn't really matter what the numbers are, although both you and I...
Right.
Having some intimate knowledge about numbers and what really companies can do, good CFOs can do, good CEOs can do, within the guidelines, okay? And the guidelines, folks, they might look like this, but really maybe, they can be even a little wider. There's these little drawers that you can pull out to kind of help your financials. You might make a slight change in some revenue recognition or some accrual or whatever it is, that you overestimated last quarter. And, for Apple to have missed the numbers like they did.
No, that's a big one.
That was like...
That was done on purpose. I mean, if it wasn't done on purpose, then Apple's really in trouble.
Yeah, they're too good. They're too good at the money game, the financial game.
To do it on purpose, right?
Yeah, like we were talking, you got a new CEO coming in there.
Right.
Everybody, look, it took a lot, I'm sure, for Steve Jobs to leave the helm.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean, because, for him, sometimes your career, all of a sudden becomes your identity.
Right.
Okay? And it doesn't matter, that becomes your personal life and everything else, and that's your identity. And in his case, that may have been the case. I'm not saying whether that was. Certainly, we as a public create that image of Apple being his identity.
Oh, no doubt.
Right?
No doubt. It always will be. Well, I think it will. Well, for us, anyway.
Yeah.
For younger kids, that'll change, but...
Yes. So, then so with that, they knew there was going to be a change in CEO, and to miss the numbers like they did when they have such amazing ability,
That's a great point. No, I know what you're saying. That means there's more trouble. That means there's actually more trouble.
Yeah, right? I really think it does, and... when you start taking a look at competition that's out there on the tablet side, the phone side, look at Google introduced, what's it called, ice cream or something like that?
Yes.
Are they getting into the ice cream business now?
I'm telling you, man. My downfall is ice cream. I told Nico this morning. Baby. I'm working out with Nico this morning, right?
Yeah.
And I've been, I've been good diet-wise, right? Meaning just what I eat.
Right.
But, man, I am on this ice cream kick. I'm telling you. And it's a Ben & Jerry's ice cream kick.
Yeah. That's right.
It's a tough one, man. It's a tough one.
Angie just can't send you to the grocery store.
Oh, I'm telling you, man.
Of course, she probably comes home and says, honey, I got some treats for you. And some Ben & Jerry's in the freezer.
And when I go, I don't buy one.
Yeah.
Well, I say, why have to go back? You know what I mean?
Look, they're smart, in my opinion, You know, and they know this. They're smart, in my opinion, in their packaging.
Yeah.
Because they don't sell Ben & Jerry's by the half gallon.
Right.
No. They sell it by those little
quarts.
Right?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And they do it for a reason, because they know that there's guys, and gals, all right, that are simply going to say, you know what? Instead of putting it in a dish,
right,
I'm just going to grab a spoon. I can control it. I'm just going to have half of the Dixie thing, right?
Absolutely.
And then all of a sudden you see the bottom. You say, well, shoot, I might as well just finish it.
Now look at this. This is amazing. One of the Tigers is saying, buy the Dixie cups.
Buy the Dixie cups.
So listen to this.
Now that's a premium.
Now, this is amazing. Last night, I know it was last night. I went up to the store again and was buying some, right?
Oh, and the truth comes out.
That was the first time that I saw the Dixie cup. So wait to hear this, right? So this is an amazing story, folks. So I'm at the counter, right? I'm throwing 3 quarts in there. And they didn't have my favorite, which is the peanut butter crunch. The peanut butter cup, right?
Okay, all right.
But anyway, I hear this mother saying to their child, right? The mother saying to their child, now which ones are on sale, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, because ice creams are always on sale, right?
Right.
And then I look in the, so that's the conversation with the mother of the child. Then the mother turns around, and bottom line is that the little girl, she was small enough that was sitting inside the thing.
Yeah, in the cart, yeah.
She gets her little Dixie cup. And I said, oh, my God, she'll get one that's on sale, and the Dixie cup is probably the biggest premium there is, right?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
No question about it, yeah.
And I just cracked up. I said, this is funny how this works, man.
Yeah.
It really is.
So really, you think about, smart marketing.
Yeah.
Because, how many of you folks out there, have done the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
And, you wouldn't sit down. Typically, you wouldn't sit down with a half gallon.
Right.
And start, in front of the football game or whatever it is, you were watching. So I'm sure you were eating ice cream and watching the debate last night.
I don't even watch them. No, I was watching.
I knew you weren't doing that.
I was watching. We were watching a movie. Hey,
I noticed AEM was down big this morning. What's going on?
If you want to see something, folks, okay, an Eco Eagle. This is a classic. An Eco Eagle. If I can bring you back. Doesn't matter how many years we bring you back. And if you want to see accumulation, markup, distribution, and markdown, an Eco Eagle has it in spades. And now, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so check this out. For all you folks that not only get the gold report, but have been to the last workshop that I even did last year.
Yeah.
Want to hear how sick this is? This is how sick this is, folks. This equity, I actually brought up on every workshop that I did.
Yeah,
that something's wrong with the gold market.
Yeah. I remember you did that.
And it's so weird, and it's like, it's like, how the heck does this fly? Okay, but the bottom line is it does fly. And what I was bringing up is okay, we have a high volume low, which I could not stand.
Yes,
okay?
yes.
And,
on the monthly.
Yeah.
On the monthly, right.
And the bottom line is that, the equity drops down $10 today. It's into it, and it's going to go after it. This stock is going to go after
$20.
This stock's going to go after $20.
Yeah.
And so,
which is another 50% haircut.
Right. This is one of the main reasons that we took so much money off the table. Because I said something is wrong in this whole deal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's wild, though, isn't it? And what it's doing now, folks, it's doing a monster ABC down. It's blowing out the B point, blowing out with volume.
Yeah.
The 8 point on this is the highs, which is 88. The B's down there at the 54.
Yeah.
I mean, it is one nasty stock.
45 minutes of trading today, and you've already done almost 6 million shares.
Right. And you're down $10.
Yeah.
It's done. It's over.
Yeah.
It's I haven't even looked up what the heck's going on yet. It has to do with one of their minds, but it's over.
Yeah.
Because what also happens here is that when you get a broken stock like that, there's so many people that got sucked in at the highs. Okay, is that they're done. You're going to lose it all.
Well, you're talking everybody basically who's been in since November of 2008.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's
November 2008,
terrible.
so 3 years.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. It is absolutely unbelievable. And we're talking about. We're talking about a market that has been in a bull market, is in a bull market. Gold's still at that, but look at the equity.
Yeah.
It's a heads up. I'm telling you, it blows my mind.
Yeah, no question. Yeah, it's off big time.
Pretty wild. Now, King Dollar.
Yeah, so it's your King Dollar.
That's my. Oh, look,
that's your King Dollar.
He's disowning my King Dollar. Oh, no, you're gonna be sorry about that. boy. Hey, we got that on tape. He's going to be sorry about that. Did you see how he scrambled away from that? He scrambled away from that.
I just want to know what's going on with your king dollar.
Okay.
If it's your king dollar, he's my king dollar.
Oh, let's go.
I just don't know what he's doing.
Let's take a look at it. Okay, so you talk about step for step. This is pretty amazing. Okay, so come on, baby. Let me get this baby up here. Where is she? Currency. Okay, so yesterday she gets higher. Yeah. She has the volume, which when you go higher with volume, give it up in price, you're going to be right back up there.
Yeah.
This morning, which is really cool, so check out how crazy this is. This morning, she comes back down, and you see the, boom, volume contracts just like that.
Yes.
Let me tell you something, folks. She's working out.
The king is back?
She's Muhammad.
Elvis is back?
She's Muhammad Ali. she's gonna call the round.
I love it.
Bottom line is that, you'll see how this shakes out. This is pretty wild. But bottom line is that she's coming back in this morning with 14,000 contracts going into 35,000 contracts. She's building cars for higher price.
Yeah. I tell you what was wild was, I was catching a little bit of CNBC early this morning.
Okay.
And they were showing some scenes from back from Greece. The whole country's on strike.
Yeah, I know.
They got 70 to 100,000 people.
Right.
And so it's just a complete insanity over there.
Yes. Well, check this out.
And Ross Westgate, because I was watching it before. That was like about 4 or 5 in the morning.
Right.
And he was talking about that there was just simply, after Merkel had been out the last 2 days saying, hey, folks, I don't know what it is we're going to resolve here.
Right.
Okay, but it's not going to be the full deal.
Right.
And so Ross said, hey, what sparked everything yesterday was some little article on page 29 inside a paper that's not even a financial paper.
Right.
That then gets pushed out there. So I was like, okay, cool.
What's so cool?
Thanks, Ross.
Is that, again, this morning, what happens, folks, Nico does the health show here.
Yeah.
Great health show if you haven't heard it, folks, okay? It's on Fridays at noon. I happen to work out with them almost every morning. And so we work out early. I mean, I bring the dog down there, I walk down there, and we work out early. So we're always watching CNBC.
Yeah.
And it was so cool what he said to me. He goes like this. He says, well, hold it. He says, let me just get this straight. He says, why would they ever go back to work anyway? He says, they're getting paid by the government. Yeah. He says, every single time that this is what he said. He says, he was asking me, he says, they vote every week on this thing now? Right?
Yeah.
He says, it's just about every week. He says, well, why would anyone ever go back, go get a job anyway? Because they figure they're going to keep getting their money. And that's the common sense of it all, folks.
Yeah.
The common sense of it all is that they are going to default. They're not going to go back to work because everyone keeps giving them the money. So why would you go back to work?
Yeah.
Because it's in the culture. So it's got to get broken.
Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
The whole country on strike.
Well, you know what? When I start thinking about it,
the whole country.
I don't know if it's that crazy. After I start thinking about it, I says, you know what? Why not just keep taking the money? Now, this is deviant, folks, on the other side, but the fact of the matter is like, everyone keeps giving the money, so I'll keep giving me the money.
Show me the money!
Show me the money. Until the money's gone, why go get a job?
Huh?
Yeah. That wouldn't be what we'd do, but that's right. That's the name of the game.
That's right.
We have the Dow up 25, Nasdaq's down 16, S&P's are flat. You get gold up $5. We get the bonds down 14.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end, as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today. Click Investments and Newsletters and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
Is the fast-moving investment world challenging the way you think about managing risk and return? You don't have to go it alone. Directions Alternative Strategy Funds feature built-in tactical management to help you find clarity for the path ahead. Direction Funds, I'm with X. To learn more about Directions Alternative Strategy Funds, please visit TFNN.com and click on the Direction Funds banner or call 877-434-9363. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other information about Direction Funds. The prospectus should be read carefully before investing. To obtain a prospectus, go to directionfunds.com. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. The use of leverage by a mutual fund increases the risk to the fund. The more a fund invests in leverage instruments, the more leverage will magnify gains or losses on those investments. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC. Are you looking for some extra cash to help pay off some of your bills? Let Tiger Metal Exchange convert your unwanted jewelry to cash. We pay out 80% of the market price for gold. Our payouts are the highest in the industry, more than double our largest competitors. And we've created the safest, easiest, and most straightforward process for converting your jewelry to cash. Log on to TigerMetalExchange.com and get your free scale, your free eye loop, and get the cash you deserve now. We provide a free online calculator that converts your jewelry to cash at up-to-the-minute spot prices. We insure your items for up to $75,000 per shipment free of charge. We videotape the entire valuation process so that you can view it online. You can call us toll-free at 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. Let Tiger Metal Exchange put more cash in your pocket without ever leaving the comfort of your home. Join the list of thousands of satisfied customers and go to TigerMetalExchange.com. It's the only click you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow right now up 27, Nasdaq's down 15, S&P's are flat. And, I see you get the USA Today today.
Yeah.
This is
amazing.
Folks, check this out. This is amazing. Okay, so student loan debt surpasses $1 trillion.
Yeah. We're doing a good job of putting our kids to school, but apparently we're not doing a very good job of paying for it.
Yeah, or really educating them.
Yeah, well, that's for sure.
Because the bottom line,
that's for sure.
The bottom line is that you don't want to saddle anyone with debt.
Yeah.
I mean, that's right off the bat.
Yeah.
That would be the first deal flat out that I'd look at.
Yeah.
That's absolutely amazing. It's amazing the brainwashing of the idea. I guess, you know what's interesting about this is that when I grew up, so picture this, when I grew up, my father didn't go to college.
Yeah.
He wanted me to go to college. And then what ended up happening is that, this is crazy actually. So I was huge into sports and I couldn't stand school.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the bottom line. But there's
a lot of people that could raise their hand for that one.
Yeah, totally. Great in math, because he taught me math. He used to have fights with the nuns because he taught me this. It was a different modern math.
Okay,
so
cool.
I'd do math a different way.
Yeah.
And they were flipping out, and then he had to come up to school. And bottom line, so now I'll push forward.
That's good. Bust through that pattern.
Right. So now I'm in high school, right?
Yeah.
And I'm a freshman, but I'm playing varsity hockey, right?
Yeah.
And what ended up happening is that I had to get so many marks, or that was it. I'm in trouble. Okay?
Right.
So it was hell-bent, in order to absolutely go to college. Well, bottom line, I didn't end up going to college. I went in the Marine Corps.
Right.
Okay. 17, so I'm out of my mind.
Right.
And it was intriguing. because I think at that point, there's no doubt about it, going to college, getting that education is absolutely huge, and it made a huge difference.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
In everyone's life. There's no two ways about it.
Sure.
You could jump out, get much better jobs, all of that, right?
Yeah, start your career.
Yeah. Now fast forward to now, though.
Yeah.
Okay? You know, because what you're talking about here, folks, we're talking about, 40 years ago versus coming here.
Right,
And
right.
And then, too, what ended up happening is that you see the Northeasterns, the tech schools of the world, there were actually professions that were getting done, right?
Yes.
You know what I mean? You come out.
Yes.
And then, you know, you fast forward now, and I see these kids, I say, oh, my God, hold it. There really isn't that big a difference. You know, unless you're getting, you know, if you're going to be a nurse, an engineer, an accountant, you know,
something very specialized. You know, you got to make sure that it's that it's very focused.
Right.
And you might have a chance.
Right. And so,
but it's not what it used to be.
No.
You know, if you're coming out of med school, you know, to be a doctor, it's not the same thing.
Right. And so that's where I think the cost has to get under control. Because you still have to absolutely go to college, folks. I'm not saying that. But what you want to make sure you do, you know, you can go to colleges and get a good degree and still be all right. You know what I mean?
Well, if they go to TFNN University, they get a great degree.
No, big time. No, that's a fact. That is absolutely a fact.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, it's really, it's wild how... The more that we do this, folks, okay, the more that you're going to hear it, because it's not only happening, but what you see out here is that the rest of this education model out here really isn't working. There's a lot of it that isn't working.
Yeah. Well, look, like you were talking, you know, you and Nico this morning about Greece. Why would you ever go back to work? And you know, it's their pattern, okay, that they have over there.
Right.
You know, and there's no better time than to put our kids you know, with a good pattern. And that pattern being the ability to be able to work when they do find a job. Doesn't matter whether they're making $10 an hour or $50 an hour. Still just simply the principle of not living beyond their means, taking some of their savings, putting it off to the side, and then learning through Tiger University, through the things that we do here, how to make that money work for them. Because they can, in short order, actually get to financial freedom, get to where they have their money. And when they do that, then you don't have to worry about them.
No,
you never have to, you know, but not that they're not going to make mistakes. But boy, when you can teach them that set of tools,
it's huge.
Yeah,
it's huge.
It really is. And so you can't get that anywhere else.
No.
You know, which is unfortunate. I'd love my kids, you know, they're at University of Florida, UCF, FSU, to be able to be getting that type of education, even just a glimmer of it, even just the beginnings of it.
Right.
But it's not there.
Well, you know, it's interesting. You bring up, so we're talking about this $1 trillion in debt, folks. And, you know, it's interesting. Coming from Boston, you come down to Florida. Florida, education-wise, has a bad rap. And the rap that I'm talking about is this. And it's amazing, okay? So they could say that, okay, the schools as they're growing up are not that great compared to the Northeast.
Right.
But you know what I've really found? The Florida universities are hands over foot, okay, of the rest of the country. And the reason is that these kids don't get in debt because they have the...
Yeah, they got bright futures.
So watch how this works, folks. If you do work the way the bright futures work, now well, because this is a really cool thing if you're thinking of coming to Florida.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
of course, some of that's funded by the lottery game. Okay, that we've got here, but it's just cool. Hey, it's cool.
You stay right there, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We're coming right back.
This is Tom O'Brien. If you want to get great trade setups in equity as well as the option market, come over to TFNN.com and test drive my daily newsletter, Market Insights, for 2 weeks absolutely free. Each trade setup comes with a profit projection as well as stop placement. Included in Market Insights is a Twitter alert service. This allows you to take advantage of intraday setups. Volatility is back in the markets. What does that mean to you? To me, it spells short-term opportunity each and every day. The days of trending up on lighter volume are gone. We have come off the highs with volume across the globe. Don't get caught in a complacency trap. Many of the indices have given back 2 months of trading in 1 week. We have a trader's market. You can take advantage of this trader's market by test driving my daily newsletter, Market Insights, free for 2 weeks. Market Insights will give you the edge you're looking for in the markets. Go to TFNN.com, under newsletter, hit the Market Insight tab for your 2-week free test drive right here, right now.
Tom O'Brien's weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, gives traders, investors, and money managers a thorough strategy for trading the gold market. If you're an investor in gold or any of the gold mining equities, this newsletter is an essential tool that can help you become a better trader in the gold market. The Gold Report comes out every Monday with complete coverage of the entire gold market, including the XAU, HUI, the dollar, the bond, the rand, more than 40 different mining equities, as well as some of the most popular precious metal ETFs, including the GDX and the SLV. For as low as $75 per month, you can gain access to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report that will help you take advantage of investment opportunities at the current historic gold price levels. To order your Gold Report today with a free 30-day trial subscription, log on to TFNN.com or call our office directly at 877-518-9190.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower your volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angelo O'Brien, financial advisor and certified financial planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN.com, author of Mastering Probabilities, a daily investment and trading newsletter, and teacher of the money game. Studies show that 3 out of 5 people are afraid for their life in trading these markets, and the number one reason given is fear of loss. Look, fear stands for false evidence appearing real, and the money game proves it. Lesson number 1, don't risk more than 1% of your trading capital on any trade. Why, you ask? Because 35 trades in a row where you risk 50 cents and make $1 are all you need to double your trading capital, versus the 230 losing trades in a row you would need to bring your balance to $100. Let me teach you more about the money game risk-free for 30 days. Go to the homepage of TFNN.com and click on my name, Steve Rhodes, for your 30-day risk-free trial. You were born to be a money master, and I'll teach you how.
This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. You get the Dow up 31, NASDAQ down 10, S&P's off a couple bucks. And tonight you got a big workshop, and man, you got all the Tigers and Tigresses.
We do.
You got
a big party, baby.
You got a huge thing going, man.
We do. It's a big party.
Yeah.
I was telling folks, already over 400 people. So
that's amazing.
Yeah. And we've had a couple of Tigers, they're telling friends.
Yeah.
And
good.
Yeah, the invitations are out there.
Right.
We want more. We want to make this a big party. Look, the great thing is, look, you know, on a serious note, we actually love touching other people's lives.
Oh, yeah, right.
Being able to help and, and teach them something, or at least give them a different way to think about things.
Right.
Give them the tools,
right.
To get in. Had a great call from a caller early on. From up in Massachusetts, and he was telling all the listeners that he's told some of his friends,
yes,
listen to TFNN, and we can't thank you enough for doing that.
Right.
We do see the growth here. We really appreciate it. It's really important for us to do that, and he was getting pushback because again, that fear was the government is controlling the markets, and it's always going to go up, and
right.
And still that whole fear thing. So I asked him not to let up on them. Because, if they can come over here and we can teach them the money game.
That's right.
It doesn't matter what you think, who's manipulating what. You still can't hide. There's still tests of swing points. There's still patterns that are out there. There's absolutely ways to profit.
And folks, I can tell you, now we're going to go from the money game to the life game.
Yeah.
If you just understand what Steve's saying, period, okay?
Yeah,
you got to live in love and not live in fear.
Oh, absolutely.
And now, what does happen, though, is that if you can do that in the money game, you can do it in any game. Because that, for all of us, is oh, no, hold it. where the bread money going to come from? And there's no doubt about it. You know, so we all understand it. But, you know, that, okay, you know, everyone's a lot more comfortable when there's bread. There's no two ways about it.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
No, well, that's sure. But, you know, I have the saying, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. You know,
yes.
you work hard, you play hard.
No, it is. No, absolutely. Right.
You know,
it is.
And so, you know, once you start, I was talking yesterday about just simply, if you just take a look at the sphere of life, you know, you can put it into health, wealth, you know, and the relationships, if you will.
Right.
You know, it's just like a tire. And what you want to do is you want to be able to keep that thing balanced as much as possible. Otherwise, you know, the tire, you're pulled off on the side of the road, waiting for somebody to come, you know, throw you a rescue line or something.
That's right.
So.
Let's go to Dave in Clearwater. Dave, what's going on, brother?
Hey, got the 2-for-1 bargain hour going once again.
Absolutely.
It's a 3-for-1.
That's right.
It is a 3-for-1. I'll tell you guys, I was listening to your broadcast, and, man, Tom, it's amazing how similar our life stories are. When I was, make it very brief, when I was 17, my dad and I got into this huge blowout fight, Tom. And when I was 17, I knew everything. Just ask me. I would have told you. I knew everything. I couldn't answer anything for you. Just ask me. Got in this huge blowout fight. Long story made short, I go down, enlist in the Army, forge my father's signature. I enlisted at 17. Forged my father's signature. Don't ask me how I got good at doing that. But anyway, forge his signature, enlist. So next thing I know, 6 months go by, and I'm walking around the jungles of Panama with an M16, and I'm thinking to myself, how did I get into this position? You enlisted. You enlisted. And back in the 80s, the Army had a slogan, be all you can be.
That's right.
And
That's right.
I got to tell you guys, if I was being all I could be, it was a real letdown. So at that point in time, I decided, got to get an education. Got to get an education because the reason why I'm in the field and the commander is back at the CP with Stan in the hot chows because he has a college degree and I don't.
That's right.
So I know what you're talking about. So it ended up.
And that is, you know,
long story.
You know what's so cool about that, Dave? And for all you young folks listening out there, that story from Dave, okay? And I was a listed guy also. If you're going to go to college first and be an officer because it's exactly what Dave's saying. I tell these young kids, you know, right now, you know, everyone wants to be a SEAL, folks, and you know, all my children's friends, that's what they want to be. And I say, okay, listen, you know, that's great. You want to be a SEAL? No problem, man. But you know what? You finish college first. And you know what, Dave? You know what I say to them? I said, you know the kid that you're in high school with that you can't stand, okay, that you think he's a wimp? I said, what will happen is that he'll go to college and then he's going to be telling you what to do. And
That's right. That's right.
You should see their face.
I got to tell you, Tom, a lot of these kids only think they want to be a SEAL or only think they want to be
Oh, yeah, no, believe me, I know. They'll never get smacked in the face, period. Now they're going to go kill someone.
Stay in their life, let alone have a moment of discomfort. Let them get on the field for about 30
Hey, you
days,
stay right there. We're going to be coming right back. And I got to split, but I'll see you this afternoon.
Okay.
My man Steve's going to be coming right back with you folks. Sorry.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today. Click Investments and Newsletters and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
Studies show that 10,000 hours is what it takes to achieve outstanding results, unless you use the power of leverage. The power of leverage, folks, is key to attaining outstanding success in your trading and investing. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of the Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN.com, and author of Mastering Probability, a daily trading and investment newsletter. Let me take your trading to a new level, a whole new level. Let me teach you the secrets that the real Money Masters use each and every day to produce consistent financial results. On top of that, I'll transform your life in ways you never thought imaginable. You'll overcome hurdles like an Olympian. Here's the beauty. I'm so certain that I'll transform your life. I'm giving you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Time, folks, something you'll never get back. The time is now to take action. Go to the homepage of TFNN.com and order Mastering Probability. It'll change your life forever. At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650, but you get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
And very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
Yeah, I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
See, what we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you know, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of the Money Master with Tom O'Brien. Tom had to take off, and we're on the line with Dave from Clearwater. Dave, thanks for holding. Thanks for staying with us.
Appreciate it, Steve. I was wondering if I could get you to take a look at the TF trade and the small caps on the futures exchange.
Yes, okay, I got it up on my screen.
Looks like we possibly are going to be here shortly testing about the high volume bar from 4 o'clock yesterday on the 18th here with a high volume on there at approximately, let's say...
What time frame are you looking at? Are you looking at 10-minute chart or...
Whatever one you want. I got it on a 5-minute, and I can flip over.
No. So go ahead. I just wanted to get with you. Okay, go right ahead.
Looks like we're testing out. If you see where we got a high volume bar there on the get the time right, 355. Sorry. Right. 355.
Yeah.
Looks like we're testing that swing point right now, and unless I'm missing something, looks like the dollar's made a move off the bottom. It's consolidating. From looking at the consolidation pattern, looks like the power is up. In other words, building cause to rise higher. Seems like if we get a test at that 709 on lighter volume, seems like it's a short to me. What are your thoughts?
Well, what I've did is I brought it back to the daily chart, because on the daily chart, when we take a look at October 17th, and the high that you're talking about there, I'm looking at them on the continuous contract, 716.80 from October the 17th. And what you did was, so you were at the top, the Russell 2000, it was making that bounce off of the lows from October 4th. And what you did was you had a bearish engulfing pattern right there. And that's what it set up. And so that should be support. That high, that 716.80 area should hold, even if the market moves up there today, which I suspect it might want to go ahead and actually do that. And like you, I'd rather see it do that and fail up there and show that bearish engulfing that's up there, makes a lot of sense. It also would be going in and testing a swing point going back to September 16th. So, you were talking about having a 2-for-1. I like having a 2-for-1 here on the test of September 16th, the test of that bearish engulfing. But, that's the way that it's set up to me. And when you go back and you take a look at the dollar index, Tom's King dollar, it's my Elvis dollar, if you will. That is testing, on some lighter volume. So it looks like that wants to move higher. And, great. I'm in complete agreement with you.
Awesome. Steve, I wanted to thank you for your time. I got to shake hands with you. I was the one that made the comment about the Francis Bacon philosophy and the reward of adversity.
That's great. Yeah, look, thanks for attending. And what Dave is talking about is the live workshop that Tom and I did several weeks ago. And it was so great to meet so many people. And thank you, for coming up and introducing yourself to me and sharing the stories. And loved hearing your story, of how you got into the service.
Appreciate it, Steve. I just thank you for the free webinar, man. I mean, I don't want to sound like a commercial for TFNN, but that was a heck of a bargain, man.
Yeah, that's great. Look, we love doing that workshop, and we've got another great one tonight on money management. And like Tom was saying, if you can get your head wrapped around some of the life things that I'll also throw in there and teach you just simply how to be. What's cool, Dave, is that you're in this market. You're in here trading, and I'll bet, just like you had stories of how you got in the Army, I'll bet that you also had stories of how you had to overcome some hurdles, fear of loss, and how you had to become the trader that you are as well.
My friend, I've lost more cash from mistakes and stupid stuff, and I'll tell you, that's in the attitude that you bring after you've lost a pile of cash.
Yes,
will make the difference between whether you trade in the future and regain what you lost, or whether you're permanently out. And the way I look at it, Steve, honestly, one thing, and I'm being serious as a heart attack when I say this. When I was in the field, getting bullets whizzing past your head, it has a tendency to clarify the mind, Steve.
Oh, absolutely.
And at that point in time, I said to myself, if I live through this, and I get out of this, every day from this day forward is going to be a good day. If there's air in my lungs and there's food in my stomach, by definition, it's a good day.
Yeah, and but what I want people to listen to is actually what it is that you just said there. Because what you did, Dave, is you created an anchor that you can always go back to, that no matter what gets thrown at you, you're able to go back there to say, no, you can fend this off. That you were able to survive that. You can survive anything. And it is just that little switch, and I think that most folks, I don't care what state of mind they're in right now, most folks can go back and they can find an anchor, something where, they had to overcome some difficult situation, or they got themselves off of a bottom, just like the markets will come off of a bottom. And when you get that stuff thrown at you, you want to be able to have those positive anchors, and you want to be able to trigger them, as quickly as possible. And so that, what you just shared with everyone, shared with me, shared with us, is so important. That is such a good life lesson.
I agree.
It doesn't matter whether you got bullets flying past you or not. Each of us have got positive anchors if we want to, where we can go, and you just simply use that to simply change your life. I talk about being able to get into a peak physical state. It's just changing your state of mind. We talked about that a lot at the workshop. So.
Absolutely. Would you agree? I got a question for you, Stephen, because I don't want to camel out all the time, and then I'll hang up.
It's okay. You're co-host. You're filling in for Tom. You're doing great.
Thank you, Steve. I appreciate the kind words. It took me a while to learn this lesson in life. I mean, like years it took me to learn this lesson, but I finally figured it out. Life, in my estimation, Steve, is about 5% what happens to you, 95% how you deal with it. That makes all the difference in the world.
Oh, it totally is about how it is that you deal with it. I mean, when you talk about, look, decisions shape your destiny. That's how you really started the conversation off with us. Your decision to say, I'm going to go, Dad, I know everything at 17, and you had a little tiff, if you will, and you just simply went into the Marines. But that decision shaped your life. That decision shaped who you are. That decision shaped your ability to be able to, deal with the things that are thrown at you in life. Like you say, 95% of it is going to be how it is that you're going to interpret things. And what's cool about trading is there's always two sides of the trade. And when you can understand that what a lot of people, new traders or folks that haven't traded, especially if you're trading something liquid, okay, they're like, is there really a buyer or seller at any price? And the answer is absolutely yes. Now sometimes
without a question.
Yeah, and sometimes people have a hard time understanding that. I say it's just like life. There's two sides of the story. There's the good and the bad in anything that happens to you. And what happens is a lot of folks will go to that. I've got two different thought processes on ants, if you will. But a lot of times people will go to those automatic negative thoughts. That's the worst side of the ant. I want people to be the positive side of the ant, which is I can power through anything. I can go over it, under it, to the right, to the left, and I want them to be that side of the ant, because there's two sides to every story. Hey,
we
Dave,
have to be willing to understand that you can't give up, and a lot of people in life, after they face adversity, they allow it to conquer them.
Absolutely. Dave, thanks for being such a great co-host. I really appreciate it. Folks, we'll be right back. 877-927-6648.
As Tom says, go long America. Now you can join TFNN and Barnes & Noble to keep money in your community. Purchase Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, before October 31st from your local Barnes & Noble store. And you will be given access to not just one, but two exceptional archived courses. Tiger Scaling, The Tiger Butterfly, and Gartley. The Art of Timing the Trade is more than just a book. It's an educational journey that will help you understand the Wall Street greed cycle and learn how to recognize profit from genuine price moves. So, for the cost of just under $30, you will receive in excess of $300 in trading education from Tom O'Brien, TFNN, and Barnes & Noble. And you will be helping to support an important local business, your local bookstore. If you do not have a Barnes & Noble in your community, then go to your local bookstore. We'll be sure to work with them to keep your purchase local. So let's support our local businesses. Keep money in your community and get a great education. But be sure to act now, because you only have until October 31st to take advantage of this opportunity. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Are you looking for some extra cash to help pay off some of your bills? Let Tiger Metal Exchange convert your unwanted jewelry to cash. We pay out 80% of the market price for gold. Our payouts are the highest in the industry, more than double our largest competitors. And we've created the safest, easiest, and most straightforward process for converting your jewelry to cash. Log on to TigerMetalExchange.com and get your free scale, your free eye loop, and get the cash you deserve now. We provide a free online calculator that converts your jewelry to cash at up-to-the-minute spot prices. We insure your items for up to $75,000 per shipment free of charge. We videotape the entire valuation process so that you can view it online. You can call us toll-free at 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. Let Tiger Metal Exchange put more cash in your pocket without ever leaving the comfort of your home. Join the list of thousands of satisfied customers and go to TigerMetalExchange.com. It's the only click you need to make.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio. Therefore, we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to the front of TFNN.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of the Money Masters. Tom had to leave for the last 2 segments. The Dow is up 46. You got the composite down 8, being dragged down by Apple. AEM is down 17%. You've got the Russell 2000 up a point. S&P's up 3. Intuitive Surgical up 9%, up $37 this morning. And let's go take a look at some other stocks. You can always give me a call. We're into our last segment, though, and you want to stay tuned, folks. A great setup today. You've got in the on-deck circle, and and he's in the on-deck circle because it's the World Series. Today is Game 1 of the World Series between Texas and St. Louis. The game is in St. Louis tonight, so we'll see how Tony La Russa can do, and my guess is he's going to be very careful when he is pitching to Nelson Cruz. And so you've got that, and so you've got Basil Chapman. You know, I know that the Cardinals are trying to draft him, so maybe he can fill us in on just how much he's holding out for, you know, to hit a homer out of the park. And then you've got Larry Pesavento, who I believe is coming to us today live from Germany. So that will be pretty cool. I know he's in Europe somewhere. And then David White will be leading things off from 3 to 4 for Tom today at 4 to 6. And then you can catch me. We're doing a free workshop tonight on position sizing, on money management, on a tool that I've created that you absolutely want. You want to have this in your arsenal from a trading standpoint, and attendance is great. The good news is we can still pack more people into the stadium. So please go over to the front page at TFNN. It'll be a great investment in yourself, and that's really what it is, folks. You know, because time, something you can't get back. And you want to be able to invest in yourself because, you know, like we've been talking a little bit this morning, you know, it's really boils down to, when I talk about the power of 1 or 1%, you know, there's really that other power of 1, and that power of 1 is you. That power of 1 is that one decision that you can make can absolutely change your entire destiny. And so I want you to come tonight because for some folks out there, this absolutely will. I will open their mind and I will help them to overcome whatever it is that's stopping them from becoming what it is that they want to become when it comes to being a money master, if you will. And that's really what it's all about. And so we have a lot of fun here. We'll have a lot of fun, you know, at the workshop tonight. And thank you to everybody that has signed up for it. It's going to be a great event. And so, yeah, I've got up on the screen here CKP, and that is trading, let's see, where's that? That's trading down 23% today. I've got the weekly chart on here. Now, on the weekly chart, what you can see is it's below all the swing points. And so what that is saying to us on a weekly chart, and you want to be able to take a look at whatever equity it is you're trading. You want to go take a look at it from a longer-term perspective, you know, dig down, drill down, take a look at it from a daily, then maybe switch to a 120-minute chart, and then maybe a 30-minute chart, 10-minute chart. You want to be able to have a breadth of what's really going on inside an equity like this. If we take a look at the daily chart now, see where this thing might be headed from a daily standpoint, you can just take a look at the volume. We've only traded for an hour and a half, almost an hour and a half, and you've got 720,000 shares. You know, for this stock, that's pretty big. It's a big high volume bar down here. You know, a nice gap down, if you will. Now, not nice if you own it. And you can see, if you take a look at this stock, you know, it's taken a lot of baggage with it. It's trading down in the May lows. You know, and this thing is still headed lower. This thing wants to go down and test the lows from March in the $7 area. You know, traded at $23. Heck, this thing, if you go back further, is traded much higher than that. Let's go take a look at what else we have out in the marketplace. You've got, let's take a look at one of our big winners, if you will. Oh, we're almost out of time. Let's go back and take a look at Intuitive Surgical. Let's see how that is trading, see what the volume is. That is up big today. ISRG is a symbol on that. And you can see that thing is smoking right through that high swing point there from July 22nd. Folks, thanks for being with me. Look forward to seeing you tonight. Stay tuned for Basil Chapman, a great lineup. Have a great day.